Danielle.
And you're watching the Melic Adventures. And real quick, before you jump into the video today, you're going to see two different videos. The same type of video, just from two different perspectives.
And two different times.
Two different times, yeah. One in the morning, one in the
evening,
afternoon-ish. So we're talking about the parade at Magic Kingdom. This is both on the day after Christmas, 26th. And before you watch the video, we have just a few tips that we want to share with you on what we think is the best way to see the best part of the parades. So tip number one is make sure you get there early. About 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah, I know it's a lot of time, but if you really want that good spot, make sure you get there with plenty of time.
Number two, find a corner spot. Corner spot is going to be better for the angle of seeing the whole parade, especially if you're recording, and that way you can kind of avoid people kind of jamming in.
Yeah. And now we're going to talk about our best spots. In the first video is where we think is the best spot. And if you look at the map right here, you can see it's going to be in Frontierland by the Frontier Trading Post. The arrow is pointing to where it is. And then in the other video, if you're watching that one, that's our second best spot. It's actually on Main Street, so look at the map. And it'll be right at the corner of the circle, right across the road from the Emporium. That was the second spot, and we think those are the two best spots.
Which we were actually right next to a trash can, so gave us kind of some room.
A little bit, yeah. And if we had to do a third best spot, probably Liberty Square by the Liberty Square Tavern would be, you know, the third spot I would go to. Okay?
Oh,
next tip is?
Work with your teams as a team. So what we mean is you get there early, you put your backpacks there, and then if somebody's hungry, that one person goes gets food. Like in our case, the first time, it was around lunchtime, so I went and got a lobster roll for us to share. And then the second time, I don't think we were hungry. No,
you didn't get enough food. But to piggyback on that, if you can do mobile ordering, that would make it a whole lot easier. Two more tips. Number 5 is make sure you're firm. There's a lot of people that try to get there at the very last minute, and they will try to shoulder shrug their way in. So just be firm, but don't be rude about it, if you know what I mean. There's a lot of people who think they're entitled to spots just because they have children. And yeah, it's cool for children to see the parade, but
we're all paying for the same price.
We're all paying for it, and if you're not going to get there early enough to claim a spot, then you know what? You're not taking mine. So I don't want to sound rude about it, but if I sat there for all that amount of time and I followed all my previous tips, I'm going to make sure that I keep my spot. And we actually had one person try to nudge us our way out, and you'll see that in the first video a little bit. And the last one is?
Don't let the weather be a factor. So the second time, or the second parade, it started to rain a little bit, and we had a lot of people like decide not to wait and go away, and then by the time the parade started, everything dried up because of course it's Florida, so it's always gonna rain.
Exactly. And if you're the kind of person that doesn't care for the parades, or you just don't want to see it, the parades are usually a really good time to go check out some of the popular rides, because wait times are usually pretty low at that time. So those are our tips on how to find the best spot and to enjoy the parade to the fullest. Tell us what's your tips. Anything different? Anything the same? But anyways, we hope you guys enjoyed the videos. See ya.
Bye.